T40, I just saw it, I saw it online. I go, when I was still working at Exxon, I peaked out, I hit about 270. So we had COVID, all the stuff affiliated with COVID. And it just, everybody, I think, kind of hit that. Everything's different. So it affected different people in different ways. Our world, nothing's shut down, but the main office that's got, several hundred people in it, gone. Sent them home. All the engineers, all the support, all the administrative. The only people left out there were the ones that run stuff and fix stuff. So they went down to a skeleton crew basically, and did what they do. They incorporated all the little rules and stuff of what you can do and what you can't do, and said, keep on coming to work. I guess I was already, I've been around 240, 250. Way back about 10, 15 years ago, I got in shape to go backpacking at Philmont with the Scouts. And I got down to the weight I'm supposed to be, and I loved it. But you balloon right back up after a few years, And stayed there, and then, like I said, I get close to retirement, and all of a sudden I'm like, I hate to say the word, man, but you're fat, man. And I've had 2 knee surgeries on this one and 1 on that one from old football days. And it's trying snow skiing. So yeah, the bad knees and weight don't get along. I said, man, I gotta lose some weight. So I got on one of those little diets off of the Fitbit just to start with for like 2 years, and slowly I said, the only way you can keep this off, you gotta drop it slow. So the T40 kind of like, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I'd reached what you call it, a plateau. But I was more interested in, I love Kenan. He was a spiritual advisor for Emmaus. So, and Kenan, when I saw he was putting this on, I said, well, even with him and everybody else, maybe I could come to this and knock off a few more pounds, because I still got about 10 or 15 to go. And I said, this will help me kind of get to that point. But I said, maybe the fact that I was 270 and now I'm only 230, I said, maybe I could, support some of these other people who are doing this. So that was my main reason for taking it. It was just to socialize, to become more involved with the church here that I live closer to than the one I go to. When you wake up in the morning and you have a task that or you having a goal, or maybe you're just struggling to go to work, and you get that kind of support to where you read a Bible verse and someone's spending the time. Now, I don't know if Kenan came up with all those on his own. If he did, that's unbelievable to me. It's almost like, is this package program? Did he have all this available at his fingertips to do this? I don't know. I didn't ask. But needless to say, it's really good. It's really powerful to be able to see that, to think about it and relate it to whether you want to lose weight, whether you want anything you want to do in your life. If you have that kind of support, it helps a lot, I think, to go through that with other people and to have that kind of encouragement every morning. Everything we kind of set our minds to do, and a lot of times, and I love, my preacher says this all the time, and I've always believed it, if you kind of throw into something and you decide you want to accomplish something that's so big that you think there's no way I can ever do this, that's what God wants you to do. Every time. He wants you to go after things that are impossible. Just about impossible. Because they're impossible to us, but, with God, it's not impossible. You got to kind of go after things that you can't do on your own. Kind of throw yourself out there into situations that you'd be hyper uncomfortable doing. And there's times when you think something's come up, might be some program in your church that's offering an opportunity for service, especially. And you're like, I just don't. That's the kind of stuff that you just go ahead and throw yourself out there and put yourself in in that uncomfortable position of something that you just, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Because I think that's what God really wants us to do. If you think about it, that's how we grow. You're not gonna, there's a lot of things we can do on our own to kind of help maintain ourselves. But in order to grow, we got to throw ourselves out there. Like me, I had to make up my mind, well, I'm going to come do this interview. Because, yeah, this makes me uncomfortable to do things like this. Yeah, I think it does to a lot of people. So put yourself out there, and the greatness comes from God. And it's going to come from you, but it's going to come through you.